Planet Vero Studio is powered by the Nolan Group of RE/MAX Associated Realty. MyNextHomeFinder.com.
Treasure Coast Connector. Connecting residents and businesses of the Treasure Coast. And here's your host, Ellen Contreras.
Well, welcome to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras. My company by the same name is one of the show's sponsors, and we help business owners. We want to create attention of their products and services in the marketplace. It's all about building business, and that's what we do. We do this through websites, lead generation programs, social media marketing, video production, advertising, PR, articles in the news, and so much more. For all the details, check out www.tcconnector.com or call 772-925-4557. Treasure Coast Connector, the show, puts a spotlight on business owners because everyone has an interesting story of why they love to do what they do. We want to learn about them because when we do business locally, it is great for the local economy. We are in the second month of the year already. So where are you with your fitness resolutions? Are you on track? Are you faltering? You know, there's somebody in the studio with me today who can get you back on track and boost your morale. Abbe Chane is the founder of Abbe's Golden Girls and Guys, and she works with women and men 50 or over. Her show, Abbe's Golden Girls, she does these amazing workouts, low impact cardio, weight training, chair yoga, and more. So welcome to the show, Abbe.
Oh, thank you, Ellen. And I am so delighted to be here.
Yeah. Now there is somebody else here with us. You introduce him, please.
I am beyond excited. So my husband is Alan Chane, and I still do think he's the most handsome man around. And all of a sudden, I just started on Facebook typing in handsome husband Alan. And it went viral.
Yes.
And there are people in the community that meet Alan for the first time and they go, handsome husband Alan.
Yes.
And it's hysterical. And at first, well, he'll tell you how he felt about it at first. So without further ado, handsome husband Alan.
So welcome to the show also, Alan.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. And while the name was a little scary at first, I've come to love it. And thank you, Abbe. What a great tribute.
Yeah. So under, the business card, okay, Alan Chane, and then AKA handsome husband.
Oh, I didn't put that yet on business cards.
T-shirts, all of that, where they have staff for future events that you might do. You can put, that underneath. I think that would actually go over very well.
I agree.
So, but you know what? You have been in the fitness industry for a while. What got you started?
Oh, great question. Well, first of all, January of 2022 marks 25 years that I have been in the fitness industry and the health industry, and it's.
Can we do a cheers to that?
Absolutely.
I was just going to say, because we have champagne in the studio.
I love it. Yes.
Yeah. Because there's exciting stuff happening for 2022.
Yes. So just so you know, even though I'm a fitness instructor, I also have a balanced life.
Yeah. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
So when I was a little girl, I was always very, very physical. And growing up, I was the only girl on the block. I used to play touch football. I used to be the fastest runner, and I was always very competitive within myself. So what happened was I always worked out, always. And when I was living in South Florida, I had an opportunity to move to Vero Beach. And I also had the opportunity that I didn't have to work full time. And I said, you know what? I want my dream to come true. Ever since I was a little girl, all I could think about was being a fitness instructor. So I moved to Vero in 1996, and when I moved to my community, there was a gal on the block that I met, and I was telling her, I said, well, is there a gym? I really want to become a fitness instructor. She goes, oh, you have to meet Christy Wade.
Oh, yes.
Okay. And at the time, Christy was the instructor or the head instructor at World Gym.
Okay.
So I met Christy, And she watched me do step class and she said, oh my God, you're such a natural. And she worked on me from that August to December of 1996. Because in 1997, she was opening up her studio.
Yeah, which we all know.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Christie's Fitness, although they did sell, but it's still Christie's Fitness. So,
Correct.
Yeah.
And my first class, when she put the headset on my ears, I said, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm a pilot and I'm ready to soar.
Aww.
Well, 25 years later, I'm still teaching. I love it. And I feel very fortunate because I found my passion at a very, very young age. And especially in today's day, their children are obese. It's really, really sad what's happening. I see people younger than me with all these health ailments. People do not move. And as a result, as you get older, you're not going to move.
That is true.
And it breaks my heart when I see this. I really take it personally because I know the value of movement and I know the value of not moving. And then when you don't move, what happens is aches and pains start to arrive. Your body is only a machine. It can only do so much, but it's just like your car. If you had your car sitting in your garage for 1 week and nobody started it, chances are your car is not going to start.
Yeah.
And I always apply that philosophy to fitness.
Well, very good. Yeah, I love that. I love that. And so, you know, there's something else that I wanted to ask about because the name Change is something very, very new. And you alluded to some changes, you know, during your fitness classes. So we're not going to make anybody nervous because it's enhancements to what you're already doing. But you want to call this Abbe's Golden Girls and Guys. Alan, what is the reason for that?
Well, that's a great question. As the guy behind the camera, every episode, every show, I've noticed that a lot of times the gals in the show would have their husbands or their significant others standing with them and doing the exercises. And we realized what a potential market this would be. So instead of just marketing to the Golden Girls, we're also now marketing to their Golden Guys.
Yeah, I think that's great because I think that there might have been some men saying, I don't think this is fair. You know, like my husband, he says, why do I get to have all the fun? Actually, all kidding aside, when he is done with his cardiac rehab after his cardiac kerfuffle, as we're calling it, once he gets the green light, he is going to do this too.
You know, we have one couple in particular where he has Parkinson's disease.
Okay.
And he would always say to his wife, is today an Abbe day? So he has a calendar and he said, could you please write the days that it's an Abbe day? And even for him to lift his arm up, it's such a blessing.
Yeah.
And the fact that the women are doing something with their husbands, it's now a partnership. And when I call him out, like I'll edify him, he calls his grandchildren and he says, you're not going to believe this. Abbe called my name out today. And just something so simple brightens up this man's day. You see, to me, I have goosebumps.
Yeah,
that just
I was going to
warms my
say,
heart,
I love that.
So when I get up in front of the camera, when we talk about how my classes are live, there's never a day ever in 25 years that I never said, I don't want to do this. It's like every day is a new day.
Is it an Abbe day?
Yes,
No, yeah.
it is.
You're asking yourself that. But I love that because he's asking, is this an Abbe day? Okay,
Correct.
So that's for the live show. And it's on Zoom. But you know what? You have like these classes. What else do you do with them? Because what if somebody can't make the live?
Oh, that's a great question. So on Monday, I teach twice during the week.
Okay.
I teach on Mondays live and I teach Thursdays live. And we teach from 9 in the morning till 9:40. So on Monday, we do chair yoga. We do get out of the chair, but we never get on the floor.
Okay.
Okay. And I do provide modifications. So in the event that we're standing up and maybe they can't do a lunge, I show them what to do. So my classes are designed for all fitness levels. Even though you're over 50, there are some that are a little bit more active than others.
Yeah.
We do balance in every class I teach because that is so important. On Thursdays, the class is a little bit different. we focus more on weight training because as we get younger, our bones become more brittle. We get weaker. So my whole premise is to strengthen their muscles and their bones, prevent them from falling so they don't break a hip or another limb. So on Thursdays, we show up with weights. And if you don't have weights, they could use water. They could use their own body weight. They could use cans in their cabinet.
Literally tomato soup cans,
Anything.
honestly, yeah.
When I travel, I just take whatever in the hotel and I use that.
Okay.
Okay. And then we do a little bit more of low impact aerobics, just not for a long period of time, but just to get their heart rate up. Again, it's all about movement.
Right.
We do balance. So both classes, again, are Monday and Thursday from 9 to 9:40, but then they're recorded. And this is the beauty of my program. So when you take the class on a Monday, you will automatically, whether you're in class or not, receive that recording via your email. And we made it so easy. All you have to do is click on the link and there's the recording. And it stays live for 1 week. So then on Thursday, the same thing happens. That class also stays live. So literally, there are classes all week long.
Yeah.
And I always emphasize, do the yoga class every single day.
Yeah.
Because you can. And the more flexible you are, the more likely that you're not going to experience as much tightness, which equals pain and uncomfort. Now, listen, I know there are days when they wake up and they don't want to exercise, but I love the fact that they do it. And the comfort of your own home. Are you kidding me? You could literally work out in your pajamas by just turning off your camera.
Yeah, so you don't have to be on the camera, but when I'm on the camera, first of all, lunges are not my best friend.
Okay, I
and I'm in pain, but I'm smiling when I know that my camera is on. I'm like, I feel like I have to smile because I don't want Abby to say anything. You would never say anything to me. But it is, even though it's low impact, I am north of 50. I have to put the fan on because you do get a good workout. And I love the fact that it encompasses everything because flexibility is important as we age. And, you know, the Weeble Wobbles, I loved those when I was a kid, but they could get broken and then they weeble over and they don't wobble back up. And I don't want to be that as a 60-something, a 70-something. So your balance training is also amazing. And I can't believe we are being prompted to take a break, but we're right on track. We have some more questions after this. Stay tuned because Abbe and Alan Chane of Abbe's Golden Girls and Guys have a lot more to say. We'll be right back.
Shop the Habitat Restore in Vero Beach, the store that builds houses. The Habitat Restore is where you'll find new and gently used items such as furniture, home decor, building materials, appliances, lighting, and much more. Did you know 1 in 3 Habitat homes are built by the Indian River Habitat Restore? And tax-deductible donations can be dropped off at the Habitat Restore, just north of 45th Street on US 1 in Vero. Or they'll pick them up for free. So support the store that builds homes. Visit online at irchabitat.org.
Olive is a sweet elementary school boy frightened to go to school on Valentine's Day. He tries to defeat the Princess of Love, but along the way he learns the meaning of true love. Local author Helen Mellman's new inspirational children's book makes the perfect gift. Olive and the Valentine's Spell is available through your local bookstore, Amazon, Books A Million, and Barnes & Noble.
New Vision Eye Center invites you to visit Dr. Paul Minotti, Dr. David O'Brien, Dr. Stephen Tate, and Dr. Robert Reinauer for customized cataract surgery, laser vision correction, state-of-the-art glaucoma treatment and surgery, retina care, and eyelid surgery, plus general ophthalmology. New Vision Eye Center provides world-class eye care in a patient-friendly environment. 772-257-8700 or visit newvisioneyecenter.com.
Experience the flavor of Old Florida at Marsh Landing Restaurant. Savor huge portions of Florida specialties like catfish and gator tail, fried green tomatoes, saucy ribs, and homemade desserts. Marsh Landing Restaurant on Broadway Street in Fellsmere.
It's heavy on your mind. Does buying a home now make the most sense? Let's talk about it. I'm Chris Nolan from the Nolan Group of RE/MAX Associated Realty. I'll consult you for free and formulate a roadmap to home ownership. No commitment necessary. Visit nolanshow.com.
Welcome back to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras, and I have been chatting with Abbe and Alan Chane of Abbe's Golden Girls and Guys. This is the beginning of the year. People are excited to level up their fitness, and you are turning your classes into a show. And this is exciting, yeah, because there's going to be some things happening. So what do you want to share? Give us some little tidbits. You don't have to say everything.
Oh, well, first of all, you're just going to have to join my show in order to participate in what's to come in the future. All I could tell you is we are super excited. So basically, because the health and fitness industry is so large, we really want to invite other speakers that are also involved in the fitness industry to come on to the Abbe's Golden Girls and Guys show and bring their people, and I'll bring my people, and we're going to all bring people together. And we're just going to make this one big, happy community. Because you know what? That's really my passion. That's really my goal, is to just have people move.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one. We have so many other things that are so exciting. Like we're going to be doing different types of contests. Anything that will keep the people engaged. Because here's the deal. You have to have fun and not even know you're exercising. And that's basically what we do. We laugh, we have fun, and this is your happy time. So we have so many interesting and exciting events that are going to be happening on the Abbe's Golden Girls and Guys show that I'm just so excited. I don't even want to tell you. So you're just going to have to show up.
Yes. And so now for the people that are listening, okay, on iHeartRadio and Spreaker and Spotify and iHeart podcasts, okay, how do they find out more about you?
Okay, well, there are several reasons. First, my phone number,
okay,
which is area code 772-584-2597. You could call me or you could text me, and I'm fabulous. I take great pride in my prompt communication. Or you could go to my website, and it's called www.vagaro, that's VAGARO.com, / and this is going to be all one word, Abbe's Golden Girls. And that's ABBESGOLDENGIRLS. So there's no apostrophe in Abbe's Golden Abbe's. So it's www.vagaro.com / Abbe's Golden Girls.
Yes, and if they do a search on Facebook, whether they put the @ symbol in front or not, and they type Abbe's Golden Girls, they get to your Facebook page, and then that has everything on it for them to find you and see all about you and all the good things that you're doing. Wonderful. Okay, so now there's another driving question that I feel it. People are asking. They're so excited. And they're thinking, this sounds wonderful. The comfort of my own home, attending live, rewatching. What is this going to cost me? Do I have to sign away my firstborn because I love him or her? So what does it cost?
I'd love the opportunity to answer that question because I think this is the best deal going. Every Monday and Thursday morning, Abbe does the show from 9 to 9:40 a.m. So depending on the calendar, that's 8 to 9 classes per month. And it's $15 per month, which is less than $2 a class. What a deal. Or for an even better opportunity, you can become a member of Abbe's Golden Girls and Guys for $150 a year. That's 2 months free.
Wow. Very nice. So with $15 a month, if somebody gives up, okay, 2 caramel macchiatos. This is my thought. Number one, just giving up 2 of them a month. They're going to lose weight because it's like 3,000 calories a drink, I believe, right? But I mean, that's going to help them in their health, and they're going to get all of these classes, the 2 live, and then they can replay in the comfort of their own home for 2 caramel macchiatos. They can give up 2, okay? Because there's, 30 or 29 days left in that month if they do one a day like some people do. I'm just saying.
And they don't have to worry about spending gas. All you have to do is roll out of your bed and show up.
That is true. I have looked not so pretty. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Okay. So now for those that are interested in signing up, how do they go about that?
Well, this is what you could do. First of all, I just wanted to tell you about our referral program.
Okay.
Because it's fabulous. So if you're already a member of Abbe's Golden Girls and Guys and you refer somebody, what we automatically do is we get their contact information. I do that. And then I send them out a free trial week so they can test the class on Monday and Thursday. And then I follow up with them on Friday. And if they're interested in joining, and most likely they are because they loved it so much, they could either go again to my website, which is www.vigero.com/Abbe's Golden Girls, or you could call me at 772-584-2597. And those two options would be the best to sign up.
That is wonderful.
It is.
Yeah. And so before we know it, I like to make people panic here on this show.
I love it.
I love it. So before we know it, we're going to sneeze and it's going to be almost summer. So the time is now, actually. So this is a good time because people are so excited in January, beginning of February. They kind of fall off the resolutions. Get back on it.
Right.
There's no excuse now, honestly.
Exactly.
Because, and I am a subscriber.
Yes.
And so it is wonderful, the level of detail. It is very obvious that you are formally educated and certified as a trainer. So I'm a New Yorker. I've been to like so many amazing gyms, and you are truly amazing. You don't forget anything, the modifications, because thankfully I need to use some of those modifications.
Sure.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the age, and this is the time of year to level up. So what do you, because we have like a minute or two left, Alan, what do you have to say?
I'd just like to let everyone know that I think this is one of the best opportunities at a very, very low cost to really up your health game. And we would love to get to know you and see you and have you a part of our community.
Yes. And also one big detail that we forgot to mention is there are no contracts.
Very good.
So sometimes life happens and all they do is, it's such a wonderful relationship. People that just feel really comfortable calling up the owner and saying, you know, Abbe, I need to cancel my membership for a couple of months. If everything works out, I'll be back. And it's great. And we just cancel it. And they love that.
Yeah.
They love to know that I'm honest. They love to know that they will get a cancellation. They know that, between handsome husband Alan and I, and then we have Sarah also on the back end. We're just a phenomenal team. And the people know, when people are generous or genuine, that they're really out to help you.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've been doing this for 25 years. I also, I did teach, but now I do personal training at Quail Valley. I've been there for over 10 years. And that's a great way also to reach out to the community. Thank you to Christy Wade, who is my mentor, who really believed in me back in 1996. And here I am. And I always tell people I could literally go to Thailand and teach in a park where nobody knows how to speak English, and I will have everybody on the correct foot.
Oh, absolutely.
I could teach with my eyes closed. In fact, many times when I run, mentally, I'm making up my combinations to do.
And that is true. So even though it is low impact aerobics and weight training and balance, the classes are always changing.
Oh, gosh,
so
yes.
it's always a lot of fun. So I appreciate that very much. And so we have maybe another 30 seconds. So is there anything else, a parting comment?
All I could say is, you know what? Call it movement. Use whatever name you want to get you started. But there's nothing like giving yourself the best gift. And that's the best gift of health. And also in the future, I love to cook. We're going to actually start demonstrating some healthy recipes and some herbal teas and some really good shakes. And all I want is for you to live to be at least 100 or more, but live the quality of your life.
Yes.
There are so many people that just exist. And I'm all about positivity. And all I could say is just try it.
Well, thank you very much, Abbe. So that beautifully brings us to the end of this show. My name is Ellen Contreras. I am the host of Treasure Coast Connector. I hope everyone has a safe and wonderful week. Until next week, I miss you already.